If you are a teacher, parent, administrator, student, and/or anyone who loves reconnecting children with nature, and you want to figure out how to cultivate learning gardens and nature-based curriculum, then this is the podcast, the Outdoor Classrooms podcast. My name is Victoria Hackett. I am the founder of Outdoor-Classrooms.com and the Secret Gardens Nature Classes. I love witnessing the magic that happens when children are playfully learning outdoors. Observing the return of wonder and curiosity when children are interacting with nature is pure magic. This is the podcast that is going to help you capture children's interest and give you not only inspiration, but some real life strategies that are going to help you figure out how to use the outdoor space, your outdoor space, as a teaching tool, so you can enlighten the playful learning experience for young children. Welcome to our Outdoor Classrooms community. Hello, everybody. It's Victoria Hackett here, and we are going to be talking about seasonal mastery, enhancing outdoor learning year-round. So welcome, welcome. We are going to be looking and learning through the seasons and also weaving that into our new Outdoor Classrooms Teacher Certification Program and how we are enhancing the learning through this program. So we're going to be doing a kind of a twofold discussion today. So first, I just wanted to talk a little bit about seasonal learning and how we can use the 4 seasons to enhance our outdoor classrooms. And with that, I always think of our outdoor classrooms being a piece of 4 different types of teaching gardens, which are the gardens that feed, the gardens as outdoor learning stations, the gardens that attract wildlife, and the gardens for art and beauty. So thinking about those 4 different types of gardens along with the 4 seasons, there's many, many different things that can happen and different things that can happen within those outdoor teaching gardens. With that in mind, one of the things we can think about is ourselves as educators, and that being whatever phase you are in terms of wanting to take your classroom outdoors and to teach outdoors. And what does that mean? So in our outdoor teaching bootcamp, which is the first step in our Outdoor Classrooms Teacher Certification Program, we introduce the 5 phases of teaching outdoors. And I think I even have a whole entire podcast focused just on that. But this is a framework that I came up with actually after COVID, because I was working with so many different teachers, and I was going in and helping the schools try to figure out how they can all take their classrooms outdoors. And during that experience, I found that I made a huge assumption that, everybody was willing to do this and everybody had the skill set and so on and so forth. And I just sort of had to bring it and be the guide, so to speak. But what I found was that that wasn't necessarily so, and that every teacher was at a different phase of teaching outdoors. So we talk about the 5 phases, which is the first phase, infrastructure, second phase, just simply getting outdoors, transitioning to getting outdoors. And the third phase, which is quite large, which is the teaching and learning outdoors. So not necessarily going out for recess, which we still want to have kids do, but to actually take the time and actually teach lessons outdoors. And what does that look like? And the 4th phase is weather. And that means that kids, when you graduate from that phase, that not only yourself as an educator, but also the kids are not fazed by going out in all different types of weathers. That can be heat, that can be rain, it can be snow, it can be cold, it can be warm, all of the different types of weathers that all the seasons have throughout the year. We go very, very deep into that and how to manage all of that. So then the 5th phase is sustainability. How do we sustain not only our outdoor classrooms, but how do we sustain the teaching outdoors and all of these 5 phases of teaching outdoors? So that's the boot camp, and that is the first step in our Outdoor Classrooms Teacher Certification Program. The beauty of the boot camp is that it helps us with the assessment tools that it comes with in terms of what exactly we need to do, what phase we're in, and what we need to do to get to the next phase. So that's super exciting. And I do feel that it helps us enhance our outdoor learning because we get to know who we are as educators. And then alongside of that is the step 2, which is the seasonal opportunities with the seasonal masterclass bundle. And as we are recording this, we are going into our spring masterclass. So there are 4 different masterclasses, which are all 4-week masterclasses. And all of these courses have pre-recorded sessions, and they all have live sessions. So in this recording, we have our Exploring Nature in Spring Masterclass coming up in May. And again, we're going to be highlighting the 4 different types of gardens and all the different activities and educational opportunities specific to spring in the 4 different types of gardens. For example, I get many questions about what are the best flowers to plant. I just got this the other day. What are the best flowers to plant in the spring? What are the best seeds to plant in the spring with kids? What should I plant in the cool weather? What should I plant in the warm weather? What should I plant in the hot weather? What should I plant in the cold weather? So all the different temperatures, they all have elements of plants and flowers and food and seeds that we can plant during that time. And this is all the different things that we talk about in, or just really one aspect of the seasonal opportunities within these master classes. Then we go into summer, all the explorative adventures and the projects available in our summer masterclass. What I love about the summer is also the gardens as outdoor learning stations. So we're looking at the mud kitchens and the water walls and how those spaces change over the seasons. So it's beautiful in the sense that we are evolving and growing as the seasons are. And we are facilitating the changes in our teaching gardens alongside of the changes, the natural changes that are happening. So in autumn, in fall, we dive into those harvest-themed activities and ecological studies found in the autumn curriculum. So that, again, is also introduced in the seasonal masterclass bundle. And the final one is winter, where that is actually where we started. We only had one seasonal masterclass, and that was the winter one. Had so many requests year after year. I don't know what to do with the kids in winter. I don't know what to do with the kids in winter. So that masterclass has been with us for years. And we have many people that repeat this class because they love the camaraderie and the community that it brings during such a bland, I don't even want to call winter a bland time. This course really teaches us that there's so much to offer in winter. I think it's a mindset game that we think that there's not going to be a lot to offer, or we want to kind of get inside and hibernate until the warm weather comes back. But actually, if we can shift our mindset around, the winter has so much to offer. So these seasonal masterclasses came to be because of phase 3 of the Outdoor Teaching Bootcamp. So phase 3 being teaching and learning outdoors. There's no way to do just that one segment of teaching and learning outdoors. So therefore, I decided that it needed to be looking at seasonal mastery and how we can enhance outdoor learning year round. And by doing that, what I do here at Outdoor Classrooms is to look at our outdoor classrooms through the lens of these 4 different types of teaching gardens, and then through another lens of the seasons. And so you've got these 2 lenses, and it all of a sudden these seeds of inspiration start sprouting right and left, and you're like, oh, absolutely, we'll do this and do that and do that. And so the beauty is that you're not doing it alone. I feel like a lot of us are working in separate silos, and we're doing our own thing, and we're not kind of seeing what other folks are doing in other parts of the country and different outdoor classrooms. So this is what's really exciting about this certification program is that it's enabling us educators to really dig deeper into our journey. And again, looking at our outdoor teaching practices as a year-round venture. And how can we make it a year-round venture in these 4 different types of teaching gardens? So it's super, super exciting. And so the next final step is the Teaching Beyond Walls capstone course. And this course is amazing. We have our first graduates just about to graduate in May, and they have been incredible. It's been an absolutely incredible journey. How can I describe it? It's an 8-week course, and we talk about 4 different pillars. So we have the pillar of pedagogy, and each pillar we dissect this pillar for 2 weeks. And they have, again, the format of each of the classes is very similar. There's a lot of pre-recorded material, and then we have our live sessions. So we meet once a week. So basically, in the very beginning, so we have our 4 pillars. Let's get back to that. 4 pillars, which is the pillar of pedagogy, the pillar of observation and documentation, the pillar of curriculum development, and the pillar of advocacy, stewardship and advocacy. So what I did with this first group was I basically said, okay, I'm going to give you a lump of clay. And in this lump of clay, you are to, in the next 8 weeks, you're going to choose a topic that you are excited about, that, lights you up. And so you're going to take that topic. It can be anything that you want. We will give you suggestions. I can work with you if you can't think of anything. But during this 8 weeks, you are to mold your lump of clay into something magical. And that is what our students are doing and our educators are doing. It's been so exciting. So again, we have some people are writing books, some people are doing presentations, some people are creating binders, and all on specific topics. So if you are a Circle member out there, we will be inviting all of our Circle members to the Teaching Beyond Walls capstone course presentations. And that will be on May 1st, 7 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. And you can join us and see what our genius educators have come up with in the last 8 weeks. And this is it's exciting to me because it feels to me like it's their first domino. Their first domino being that we talk a lot about advocates and we showcase advocates that one person, the impact that one person had on a whole community. And I call those our guest speakers that come in. And then we kind of look at ourselves as we are one person and what can we do to contribute to nature-based education, the movement, outdoor classrooms, and so on and so forth. So that folks and educators are truly leaving the certification program feeling like, yes, the capstone project is just a project, not necessarily just to complete the course, but it's the project that will catapult them into the next exciting venture for them. Just as in many of the stories that were shared in the course and how one experience catapulted these heroes. They're really heroic people. They catapulted them into making huge change in their communities. So that's how I see these educators who are graduating from our program. But they're going to be sharing their capstone projects with our Circle community, so we'll have a big celebration for them. And we will truly watch and see the next steps in terms of where they go. So it's truly thinking about the concept of seasonal mastery, enhancing outdoor learning year round, and finding where that inspiration, where can we find that inspiration to keep us going through all of the different seasons, to come up with new activities, to keep ourselves energized and inspired so we don't face burnout, so we don't face kids that are just not listening and maybe all over the place. What we want is we want to have positive experiences for not only ourselves, but for children in our outdoor classrooms. So they too can connect and reconnect and develop that relationship with the natural world. So thinking about how educators and teachers can start incorporating these steps, our 3 steps in our Outdoor Classrooms teacher certification, and how this approach can truly enhance the entire year. And so our program is, you don't necessarily have to sign up and then you can take one class and then you can take a break and then you can come take another class. However, it's self-paced. You can do it when you want to do it. Some people pay for the whole thing and they go straight through. And each month there's going to be a different course that's offered and you can jump in at any point. The only requirement is that you need to take the Bootcamp and the 4 seasonal masterclasses before you jump into the capstone course for obvious reasons. The capstone course is really that final deep dive, and you really want to have the 4 seasonal masterclasses behind your belt. Also, most importantly, the outdoor teaching boot camp, so you can really get that foundational. And what's happening is folks are even going back. Once you take it once, you'll get lifetime access, and then you can take the course as many times as you want. And that's what we're finding is folks are coming back because they want to retake it. And the feedback that I get is that they love the fact that it's not this fire hose of information that is being, oh, we need all this information and we need to gather it all right now. But the beauty is that it's sort of stretched out, that you can then apply what you're learning into your outdoor classroom in real time, and then come back to our community and talk about and troubleshoot. And we had one of our educators the other day describing that this group was like just our circle community alone, which is our membership community, was describing that, it feels like therapy because she was having such challenges at her outdoor classroom and the pushback and different things. So she could bring all of those issues to our group and troubleshoot them and talk with like-minded educators that were in the same mindset as she was. She just considers it sort of a therapy in a sense that we could all come together and talk things through. So, and that's one of the reasons why we call our membership community the circle, is that we are all contributing. It's not just me here at the mountaintop saying, it should be done this certain way. It's more about us as a collaborative and us as a collaborative community, that we are coming together to share our stories, to connect, and talk about even all the seasonal differences that are going on and how climate change is affecting our teaching and our outdoor classrooms. So all of those deeper issues is a part of the conversation. So again, I want to invite you in to the Outdoor Classroom Certification Program. Come and check it out. If you have questions about it, please sign up for a one-on-one call with me that is complimentary, and I will walk you through, tell you a lot more details, and answer any of your questions. We have an Exploring Nature in Spring Masterclass starting in May, and that's the time of this recording. And if you're listening to this after May, there are many other classes that keep going throughout the year. So again, you can sign up for a one-on-one call with me and I can fill you in the best place to start, and would love to have you join us. And again, if that's not of interest to you, another option is to simply join our Circle membership community, and that is incredible as well. We have one new workshop a month, which is fantastic, and we have a round table once a month, so we get to chat and have wonderful community experience. And again, there's many, many more benefits to that as well. But the most important benefit that I see is to be a part of a larger community, because it's no fun going through life by yourself. So thank you for everything that you do. Thank you for working towards reconnecting yourself and children to nature through outdoor classrooms. And I will see you. I hope to see you soon. With any of your questions, you can reach out. I'll put all the links in the show notes for our one-on-one calls, and hope to see you in either our membership community and or our Outdoor Classrooms Teacher Certification Program. Talk soon. Bye. Thank you for joining us for today's episode. Before we sign off, we have an exciting opportunity for educators looking to bring learning to life outdoors. Consider enhancing your teaching journey with the Outdoor Classrooms Teacher Certification Program. This program empowers educators to transform any outdoor space into a dynamic learning environment. By joining, you'll gain skills to inspire students and foster a deeper connection with the natural world. Interested in making a difference with outdoor learning? Visit www.outdoor-classrooms.com to learn more about enrolling in the certification program. Don't miss the chance to expand your teaching toolkit and inspire the next generation with the joy of outdoor education. Thank you for listening, and remember to subscribe to our podcast for more inspiring content. Until next time, keep inspiring young minds.